that's Max.
Yeah, this is Max, and the black one is Sorrel.
Sorrel is
Sorrel?
more this color, right? Or would be like more of a brown.
That's a good one.
So that's Max?
Yeah, this is Max.
But
his full name is Maximus. It's named after Max.
So Max.
Actually, let's call him Max. Just Max. Max.
And then
We're not
Three.
We're not totally sure yet, but we do know that this one's Nightingale.
Can I hold it?
Because it was called Nightwing before.
I
Go get the warm milk.
a little context here. We were looking for a cat, and we were put in touch with some nice people, and we have now 2 kittens and 1 cat. So
Yeah.
I've got a night light I'll put
what do you?
out here, I think.
So what do you think?
I'm overstimulated. I think. It's all good. I'm
We
going to
have-
quote somebody.
we-
Don't overthink it.
We have 3 cats.
Just don't overthink it.
We have 3 cats now. So here's a boring story. The car, it's getting old and burns a little oil, and I hadn't checked it in a while. So I just, for some reason, I checked it last night. It was running pretty low. So I went over to the shop over here. Whoop, boop, boop, right there. Doesn't matter where the shop is. Went over there, and I'm out of 5W30 synthetic, which is what I put in the car. So, after Shuva took the boys to school this morning, she was going to go get some oil for me and for us, for the car. Anyway, so she's in the pickup. And so I just realized I'm without wheels because the truck is waiting patiently for me to put a new gas tank in it. I think the parts I need are arriving today. Fingers crossed. Anyways, it's out of commission too. So Shuva just called, she's in town running errands, and the charging system light, whatever, came on the truck. So we own 3 vehicles. Currently all 3 have something kind of wrong. So here's what we're doing right now. We are cleaning out this area in this shed, which is right next to the power line. The pole is over on the other side of this wall. Cleaning that out and cleaning up this area to make space to move in the generator to get that hooked up for winter. The generator is in this shed. If I can get through. Here's the generator. This thing is huge. Look at this thing. He got a good deal on it. Came from the phone company. Anyway. This thing is beautiful. You could power, I don't know what you could power. It's huge though. So we got to get the area cleaned up to then move this out and then over to this other area so it can be hooked up. This is kind of his old shop, which hasn't been used in many, many years. So doing a little bit of archaeology. Kinda, farm archaeology. says weak. Is it normal for the battery tester to catch on fire? I don't think so. All right, well, time for a sandwich. Ready? Yep. Look at this. Look at this. 5:14 and getting dark. It never looks as dark through the camera as it really is. Don't get me wrong, I love it. I mean, I always look for an excuse to put my pajamas on before 6 p.m. But when there's so much to do, I want that daylight, but can't do anything about it. So a few weeks ago, I made a video, I called it The Last Good Day, because it was 62 degrees and we had a lot to do that day. But it's been 50s and 60s this week, so I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyways, we made a lot of good progress on getting the concrete pad put in place to put the generator there. So hopefully get that hooked up so there's some backup power for the farm this winter in case the power goes out. That's really important in terms of just plugging in the tractors, keeping those warm, things like that, so we can get round bales out to the cattle. And so last year he was stuck because it was like -20 and the power went out for a while and the tractor froze up and the cattle needed, we're getting hungry, and so hopefully get this in place, especially while the weather is still warm. And then in terms of all of our vehicles being broken down, I mean, perhaps I was overreacting. Shuva went into town, got me stocked up on 5W30 synthetic high mileage oil for both of our newer vehicles. So the car's got oil in it, and so that's fine. Then the battery light, the charging light, whatever that came on in the other pickup, I don't know. It's not coming on for me, so I'm going to ignore that. So that's 2 out of 3, and now number 3, right here, still got to get the gas tank put in this truck. And today, my hangers arrived. Look at that. So the gas tank goes in here, and then you tighten that, and then you bolt this to the frame. I've never done this before. I have no clue what I'm getting into, but I'm excited to get that project started. Ooh! Oh no. I thought this was going to be a sticker, but it's just a piece of paper. Is it a sticker? Maybe that is a sticker. Don't care. You want to see the gas tank? So, a couple of different seals. This is the fuel sending unit that goes down in the gas tank, and got to hook all that up. Oh yeah, look at that. I mean, what's under there now is so, well, it's rusted through. I mean, it's just rusted and dirty, but the new hangers, the new tank, it's all so shiny, new. I'm excited about it. I'm nervous, but I'm excited about this. So I am excited about this repair. It's not that I have to be excited about every repair, or that I will be, but this is coming on the heels of a day where I thought all 3 of our vehicles were broken down to some degree. And not letting myself get too anxious about that. And also at the farm, trying to get another project in before it gets super cold outside, since we have had this great weather. And I guess part of why I'm ending the day, a day where it gets dark early, and a day where I'm still confronted with all these parts I ordered to try to... Anyways, the reason I'm still ending this day on a high note is because I focus a lot on gaining on the new skills, the new things I'm learning, the new skills that I'm gaining through being here and confronting the problems day to day, things of that nature. But I forget I have old skills that can translate to this. And to bring those in, not just work on what I'm gaining, but also what I already had, what was already there. And one of my skills, or attitudes, or philosophies, whatever you want to call it, that I always used working in an office job was just roll with it. Just roll with it. You know, they hire those people, the manager, they'll hire those people, and then they meet with you and like your coworkers, and they'll be like, you know, I'm just here to help you to evaluate workflow in this department. And it's like, what you hear is, oh, someone's getting fired. That's what it translates to. People are getting fired. People get nervous about that, rightly so. But I just roll with it. I can't do anything about it. I just rolled with it. And sometimes that not caring or that carefree attitude is mistaken for competence, which is, I guess, why I've never been fired. So, not that I would be in the same situation out here, but the idea of just rolling with it, keeping calm, and you can navigate the situation much better. I know this isn't some great surprise and shouldn't be to me, but I forgot that was a skill of mine. That was something I was good at, was just rolling with it. And today I tried to channel some of that in the midst of a few different things going wrong. I mean, yeah, I'm trying to stir up more drama than what really existed, but you get the idea. Just roll with it. And I did today, and it felt great because there was nothing that I could do at the moment. So I just rolled with it and got through the day far better than if I had worried about all those things, tried to rush myself or whatever. And then that leaves me at the end of the day confronting another project that I do have to get done. This dragging this truck here was not frivolous. I really used the hell out of this thing. So I got to get it back up and running. But I'm looking forward to that experience because I am approaching it with just rolling with it, however it happens. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? I completely muck it up, just drag it into town and pay someone to do it, if it comes to that. There's no dead end, necessarily. It'll get figured out. That's rolling with it. So, also I haven't had a lot of coffee today, so maybe that's why I'm a little more chill. Tomorrow I'll drink my regular amount of coffee and see if I still feel the same way. Yeah.